pioneer of the assembly line, Henry Ford revolutionized the automotive industry in the United States by creating a production line that could cost-effectively produce vehicles at a lower price for the middle class. The Ford Motor Company released the first Model T at a cost of $950 in 1908.
The Model T was a durable car. The Model T was inexpensive. At its lowest cost in the early 20s, the Model T's price was $280. The Ford workers had a very high wage for comparable jobs, not only in the industry but in other industries. But many people credit Ford with feeling that a person that worked for him should be able to buy a car.
Ford doubled the wages offered by other manufacturers and reduced the average workday to just 8 hours, instating a 3-shift workday that could produce a complete vehicle chassis in just 93 minutes.
During that period of time and the 15 million that they built more Model Ts than any other model car except one in the world, and that was the Volkswagen Beetle, and they did not build a significant number more than the Model T. The assembly line was a very sophisticated operation, going back to each individual component, whether it be the transmission being assembled, whether it being the wood spoke wheels being assembled, whether it be the engines being built and assembled to a complete running engine. And they ran the engines in before they went into the car. So your assembly line operation was very complicated.
Ford's affordable Model T irrevocably altered American society. As more people owned cars, urbanization patterns changed. The United States saw the development of suburbia, the development of a nationwide highway system, and a population entranced with the concept of going anywhere, anytime.
This was the car that opened up markets for the cities, the farmers bringing their produce to market. It really displaced the horse and buggy. In many towns at that time, in cities, everything rotated, circled around a given city by how far a horse could go in a day and return. And the Model T really did open these things up. The Model T is a simple car to drive in many ways, and yet some people find it very complicated. We have no gas pedal, we have no accelerator, and we have no transmission as we would know it today. We have our spark control, which your car today does automatically on the steering column on the left, and we have our throttle on the right-hand side of the steering column, all actuated by your hands. You have 3 pedals on the floor, the right-hand pedal being your brake, your center pedal being your reverse, and your left pedal being what we could call the clutch. When you hold that pedal halfway down, you're in neutral. When you push the pedal all the way to the floor and hold it there, you're in low. And when you take your foot off the pedal, you're in high. So it's a low or high, and if you were to back up, you have to hold the clutch in neutral, and you have to depress the center pedal, again holding it the whole time.